This is Vinny Curry. I want to thank College Football Performance Awards for coming out here to Huntington, West Virginia, Marshall University, where I go, and presenting me with the Elite Defensive Lineman Trophy of the Year.
Scientific rankings to the extent to which individual players increase their overall effectiveness of their teams. Here presenting Vinny Curry with the award is CFPA Executive Director Brad Smith. Vinny was recently named Conference USA Defensive Player of the Year and an all-winner selection. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and let's welcome and thank Vinny Curry.
It was awesome, you know. Anytime you get an award or be recognized in front of the home fans is also, always just a, an amazing feeling. Words can't describe it, it's so heavy, man, it's beautiful, all crystal. I'm just overwhelmed right now. Just keep working hard and let's keep the train moving, man, and we're getting ready for the B4 Brady Bowl next year. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, them guys are gonna win the conference, so just keep the train moving. Good job, Coach, in the second year, taking us to the B4 Brady Bowl and dragging me back, and everything's just been falling in place just like he said, and I couldn't be blessed with a moral guy to be in my life just like Coach Holliday, so thank you, Coach. I just work hard, and like I said, I'm just one of those guys who just try to set the team up, to set the offense up, to put them in the right position to, score points. We're going down Louisville, and we down and block a field goal, and that helped us, win the game. Just a humbling place, just being here, just being part of Thunder Herd, being part of Herd Nation, it's just a blessing, and I wouldn't trade in for the world. That just wherever God takes me, and I'm just following His plan, it's already blueprinted, the map is out, I'm just following the plan, Go Herd! I just want to thank everybody coming out this year, supporting the team. Everybody thought, we were supposed to win 2 games, but guess what? We're going to the B4 Brady Bowl. We was running up in the conference, so we just got to keep the train rolling.
I'm Doc Holliday, head football coach at Marshall. I just saw Vinny win the Elite Defensive Lineman College Football Award, which is very deserving for a young man like Vinny Curry. Well, Vinny's just, Vinny and I sat down this time a year ago, and we discussed the reason for him to come back and play his senior year, and number one was to be the captain of his football team, because he set standards to make sure everybody lives up to those standards, and Vinny became the captain of the team, and he just did a great job. And the second thing we wanted him to do is come back and be the Conference USA Defensive Player of the Year. That happened. The third thing we talked about is getting this football team to a bowl game and going and winning that bowl, and this Elite Defensive Lineman Award just tops it all off, and he's very deserving. The one thing you can say about Vinny Curry is everything he does it with everything he's got. You watch that kid play, and he plays from snap to whistle every game. It's just a tribute to him and how much he loves football. I don't believe I've ever had a trophy that big. I just hope Vinny doesn't drop the daggone thing. That basketball game would have been stopped for a long time if that would have happened. Well, our coaching philosophy is very simple. It's it starts with guys living right, making great decisions, doing the right thing. We talk all the time about every decision that young men make has a consequence. It's important our guys make great decisions, and this program is based on discipline and toughness, and Vinny is just he's a perfect example of that. He's very disciplined in his life. He's very disciplined in everything he does. Football is important to him. He's extremely tough. So, that's our program's based on that. It's about maximizing players on and off the field. And there's another example. Vinny's as good a football player as he is, he's a better kid. He does everything the right way, and he makes great decisions. I'm just so proud of him. What people don't realize is this football program was the winningest team in college football in the 90s and early 2000s, won more games than anybody else in the country. And, as a coach, I've had the opportunity to be at the University of Florida and NC State and West Virginia, which probably had bigger budgets and bigger programs and bigger stadiums. But there's not a football program in America where their football teams mean more to the fan base, the student body, and the community what Marshall does, because of what we went through in 1970 with the plane crash. So this fan base is passionate about their program, and the football program is very important to the entire university. My message to Vinny is very simple. We got one thing left to do that we haven't accomplished yet, and that's make sure we're the most prepared, invested team when we get to St. Pete on Tuesday night, getting ready to play FIU. And it's important we finish this thing the right way and send him out. We send him out with a win with his last home game, and it's important we send him and the rest of these seniors out the right way on Tuesday night. Our message to the fans is we got a great fan base. Let's show up for this last game in St. Pete and show them what Marshall football is all about, and let's go down and win a football game. You know, it's hard as a head coach to have one defining moment, but you know, I've been very blessed in my life to be around a lot of great players. You know, I was around 2 or 3 first-rounders, you know, Jermaine Cunningham and Jarvis Moss and Mario Williams at NC State, who was the first player picked in the draft, and Man Lawson was also a first-round draft pick. I recruited and coached a lot of those guys, and I don't know that I've ever seen a defensive lineman dominate a game like Vinny Curry did, but probably, not probably, the most dominating performance I think I've ever seen a guy have was Vinny, you know, the week after his mother passed away, that he came back not practicing all week, didn't know if he's going to play or not. He suits up, he leads that team. I think he had 4 sacks, or he had 3.5 sacks. He had 4 TFLs. He caused a fumble at the end of the game to win the game. I don't know if I've ever seen a more dominating performance or a guy take over the game, especially a defensive lineman like Vinny did that night. I'd just like to thank all the viewers who tune in for the College Football Awards, the Elite Awards. It's such a great organization. It does a great job. And for Vinny Curry and all the young players out there to be able to have the opportunity to win this award is a great thing. And I'd just like to thank all of you for tuning in.
It means a lot, you know. I haven't been a player here to win an award in a very long time, so it feels good to me, but I'm pretty sure it feels even better to the community and to our fans. Like I said, this is one of our goals, is just to try to capture some hardware so the fans can know that you know, we all in this together, and it's just overwhelming, you know. I just feel like, you know, as a student athlete, you know, we all college programs across the country, you know, work hard. And, you know, everybody sits in them hour classes, everybody takes exams, and I feel like on the field on Saturdays, okay, the competition levels is very different than a lot of levels, but I feel for the most part when we go and play these big top schools and BCS schools, we do just as well, I feel, as the next people. So, you know, when you see the guys like that, you know, just control the things you can control, and then like everything else will just roll down your back. But, you know, like I said, just winning this college football performance elite award means everything. Yeah, and again, man, it just feel good, you know, just win this trophy here in front of our fans, man. Just more interesting and real respected and humbling for me is just to be part of, you know, the other guys and the class of the guys that won this trophy. You know, your Claibornes, your Daquan Bowers, your Von Millers, your Greg Joneses, top pick in the draft, Brandon Grahams. It just feel good, you know, and just to me, be a part of their names and their sentences of winning this trophy means a lot. Oh man. And, you know, it just feels good, you know, like I said, to be part of that class. And when you go to the website and my smiling face pop up on there, you know, it just feels good, you know. It goes to show you that hard work really pays off. You know, very, very emotional emotions because, like I said, you know, this trophy means a lot to me, means more to my school. And anybody who knows me knows I love the program. And like I said, it's just the emotional that it's just to let you know that people is watching all college football. Everything ain't about just the logos on the helmet or what school you at. It's on who you are as a person on and off the field and how you perform on the field. When we presented it out there on the court, you know, I was just trying not to shed no tears, you know, because when my teammates and all them guys stood up, man, they just understand how hard they pushed me and how hard I pushed them, and the level of expectations that we all have for each other, especially on defense, you know, it's just hard, you know. And so I was just trying not to shed a tear out there. And it feels good, you know. College Football Performance Award, you know, it's all about the performance, and those guys don't look at the logos on your helmets, don't look at the conference you in. If you're a dominating player, you're a dominating player, and, you know, for them to fly way out here. This is Vinny Curry. I want to thank the College Football Performance Awards for coming out here to Huntington, West Virginia, Marshall University, where I go, and presenting me with this beautiful trophy. Thank you.